Hello, everyone, and welcome to The Work with Lynn. Lynn is my guest today, and she blew my mind. I hope she blows yours. I love you've tuned in. And Lynn experiencing this reoccurring nightmare is interfering with her life. Has this been your experience? And as you sit in this, let's just see, is life a dream? It's a dream life. Okay, I leave it all to you. Let's do the work. Open your mind, open your hearts, and let's meet Lynn. Oh, hello, dears. I think. Am I the thinker? Do I have to take credit for everything? Ah. Oh, what did that? Think of where your feet are right now. Did you do it? Something beautiful going on. Something beautiful other than what we're thinking and believing. There's something beautiful going on. And noticing that and living in that is safe. It's safe other than what we're thinking and believing. You know, fear looks like anger and mistrust and and when we're like that, we become one. The very one we fear, we become these states of mind. And if it's not a match to our heart, those of you new to the work, to this community today, that's what we do here. We square our heads away so that we can live in a state and a life of wisdom, like wisdom, fearless life lived. We do our best work there, you know. In the absence of fear, we know what to do. And if we don't do it in the absence of fear, guilt, which tells us it's not the absence of fear. It is fear itself, and fear itself is a state of mind. And it doesn't mean what's going on in the world isn't going on in the world. What it means is, if I've got a problem, I look to me. Wisdom is the final word. And it allows us to make change that other people can't make when they're fearful. So those of you new to work, as I said yesterday, the woman rambles. Oh, let's see. Itai, you have a question? Hi, honey.
Lovely to see you.
Hi, honey. Lovely to see you too. Lovely to see.
You're like the best doctor. Every time I see you, my energy just explodes. So
Oh, that would be you. That would be you, a bright
you should
mind.
have seen me
That
20
just
minutes
tells
ago.
me you, what, honey?
Should have seen me 20 years, 20 minutes ago before I signed up for this session. So
Oh, what was going on when someone says, Byron Katie, what's going on? I look to this and I'm not in the past. I'm like you, I'm in the present and I'm grateful.
well, I have a quick question.
Okay.
So I just got back a week ago from a trip to Europe. I went with my friends to this, I don't know if you heard about it, this competition called Eurovision Song Contest, which is like the
Your
most
vision
Eurovision Song Contest.
song.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like the most televised show in the world, even more than the Super Bowl. It's a song competition between like 40 something countries.
Wow.
Yeah, it's big. This is how Celine
Yeah.
Dion covered, by the
Yeah.
way. But so Israel was participating, was one of like the 37 countries participating, and there was like a lot of chaos around the participation of Israel. A lot of people decided not to travel because Israel was participating. To make a long story short, I went with a few friends of mine from Israel. We were both at the same place at the same time, basically together in the same hotel. They had a horrible experience. I had the best experience.
Uh-huh.
And I think it's thanks to you and the work. But does it make sense? Because there was like a lot of protests against Israel, and there were a lot of other fans like me who come every year who were very harassing towards the participation of Israel, whether it was justified or not.
Uh-huh.
There were like security above and beyond anywhere you've ever seen
Yeah.
because there were so many threats. And the Israeli National Security Council in Israel issued a travel warning for Israelis not to travel to Eurovision. And I
Uh-huh.
still went there and I felt safe. I even had like 4 articles in the media there with my face, with my name, talking about how safe I feel and why we should all be together and how music can bring us together. And at the end of the week, my friends were like, what about all the booing when we were in the arena? Israel was on stage. And I said, I heard some booing, but I mostly heard a lot of people clapping and like even talking about this now, my skin is like in chills.
Yeah.
And they're like, there was so much booing, it really ruined the moment. And I said, I didn't really hear the booing. I don't have the perfect hearing, I know that,
Yeah.
but I heard a lot of love and support.
Yeah.
Um, so they keep telling me, you live in a very, very pink world. You see the world in a very different way than we see it. And I'm like, I don't necessarily like the color pink, but I'll take it. It's better than seeing things black and white. But I all the time questioned them. Like every time they were suffering, I'm like, why are you choosing to suffer? If
Yeah.
if, if you were in the arena,
How can they not? They were listening to the booze and you were hearing something else. You were both listening. It's just in the absence of fear, you're pink. What they're referring to as pink. And in the presence of internal fear, they hear the other.
yeah,
It doesn't mean you didn't hear the other. You were just focused in on, God, this is a great event.
yes,
And that's a fearless state of mind. It's a place where democracy was happening, if I use that phrase. Some are for this law and some are against this law. And you were hearing minds played out, and you were in touch with your world, they were in touch with theirs, and you were both right. If you believed what they believed, you'd be fearful too. If they believed what you believed, or if they the absence of what they were believing. In other words, if they heard, how can they hear what you heard again when you consider what they were thinking and believing? And they had a lot of courage just to go. So many people I'm hearing, I'm thinking from what I've heard you say, didn't even show up from Israel.
correct,
Yeah.
correct. I mean, they are also very brave, and we had the option to be there or not to be there.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
I think overall we all had a great time, but it's just
Mhm.
crazy to hear how they describe their experience versus
Yeah.
my experience because we were all
Yeah.
in the same place at the same time. But
Yeah.
I chose to hear one thing. I chose to give my friends that I haven't seen in a year who might have posted some stuff about Israel that I don't necessarily agree with the benefit of
Mhm.
doubt and separate friendship with what they think about the government.
Uh-huh.
I do not represent the government. I'm just
Yeah.
representing myself.
Yeah. Yeah, it matters.
But
You
they
can
say
represent
I'm
yourself. It
but
matters.
then they say you're very naive, you're in a different planet. And I say, I love these compliments. I feel like a child who is naive and in his own world, but this is what I
Yeah.
choose. And so far my feet are still on the ground.
Yeah. Yeah. Honey, you're describing like a happy life.
Yeah.
A happy life, a fearless life where everyone can be a part of it. They don't have to, and they're welcome.
Yeah, I feel it's becoming like
When I think of
in,
the audience, that's what I'm hearing from you. Everyone has, everyone believes what they believe.
but yet I feel like it's so easy in general for people to choose suffering, like every
Are
situation
they
in life.
choosing it? Everyone doesn't have, is it true in their head? It's like an implant in yours. It's like the way you see the world now, how you react when you believe the thought and who you are without it, and you turn it around. You've got a, a way of seeing things that's not insane in that situation.
And that's why I love the work, because
Yeah.
it make us think and look at the turnarounds. And I become so much better when, like, I used to, like, he didn't call me, so he doesn't want to talk to me. No, that's not the first thing I should think about. Like, he's busy or he has other things to do, and I
Or
should
even as
call
much
him.
as he's found another partner and
Yeah,
oh my gosh, I hope he's happy. That's right mind.
yeah. But
That's
we're so programmed to think like the worst case scenario when something happens versus, okay, it's not necessarily like this. Like the world, the universe has your back.
yeah.
So let's think in a positive way.
You could die. You could be shot for what you're believing. And on the other side, they could be shot for what they're believing.
Yeah.
So you may as well be clear of mind and and do what you can, which is what you've done. You brought people there that wouldn't have been there otherwise. To music. Ah,
Yeah, I know.
music. To music.
And even artists who were going against Israel, which they're entitled to have their opinion. I kept saying,
Mhm.
I'm so happy you guys are here because you're an artist and music bring people together. So I
Yeah.
do hope that out of this experience, you get to meet people that you don't necessarily speak with or agree with their opinions because music bring people together.
Oh my goodness, sweetie. Wow. So you were speaking
Yeah.
out.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I become very passionate about it.
Wow.
Also thanks to you because I'm not scared to speak my truth and I know
Yeah.
we have an option, you know.
Yeah. Honey, you're a beautiful presence in this world. And thank
Thank
you
you so
for
much.
that. Thank you for that. Mm. And it's just a beautiful thing that people in the world that we fear that would bring us back to ourselves, back to right mind, to understand no one's guilty when we consider what we're thinking and believing when we have done something we really regret, when we've said or done something that was really hurtful, and go back to what were we thinking and believing just prior to what we said or did, and then we can see where we're all the same in both. We're kind, and sometimes we're not. And that is due to states of mind that we have no choice over in the moment it's happening. Honey, your pup. What's your pup's name?
His name is Jacob,
Oh, Jacob.
and
Yo.
he's doing the work with me all the time. He's blind and he's deaf, and he has Cushing disease, and he get insulin shots twice a day. Say hello, Jacob.
Hi, honey. Hi, you deaf pup.
And
So that
he's
was all for me.
he's an amazing teacher because he
Yeah.
teaches me how, despite everything that he's suffering with, he's still full of energy and he's super happy. And
Yeah.
it's thanks to you because I listened to a webinar you did like a year ago with this woman who was telling you that she's losing her vision and she's going to be dependent on her husband and how she was feeling about it. And when this little dog lost his vision 6 months ago, exactly the day the war in Israel started, which is crazy
Uh,
how everything started at the same time, and he got sick, I was like, you have an option how you want to live the rest of your life. and
Yeah.
he's full of energy and full of
Just when you think the world isn't beautiful, he's there to give you kisses and kisses and kisses.
yes, unconditional
Honey,
love.
thank you for
Thank you
thank
so
you.
much.
You are a blessing in our world, and all of you out there. There's no one that isn't, other than what we're thinking and believing. We've just had a big dose, and thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Lynn, you have a Judge Your Neighbor worksheet, honey?
I do. Can you hear me okay?
Oh, yes. Okay, so what is the situation?
So the situation is a recurring dream that I have that is a little stressful. There's lots of different variations of it, but the basic thing is the dream goes on and on and on and on, and I'm trying to accomplish something and I'm being thwarted and I'm not getting to my goal, like a flight or like I can't get to the airport or something. There's lots of different variations.
Yeah, so it turns out to be a daydream too.
Yeah, very much. I mean, the feeling that I have in the dream is one of just like absolute hopelessness and frustration, and like it never ends. And then I recognize that it's in my waking time, but it's kind of more like behind a light, like it's not conscious. It's more like a little subconscious or something, like it's operating, but it's just underneath a layer.
But in the dream, it's really,
Yes, very
yeah.
much.
Okay, so read number one.
I am frustrated with my recurring dream because it keeps coming and it doesn't resolve.
Okay, and the situation, you're waking up with it and you're thinking that?
Yeah,
Okay, so that dream doesn't get resolved. Is it true?
yes.
And how do you react? What happens when you think the thought, it doesn't get resolved? This dream doesn't get resolved.
I feel hopeless and like a failure.
Mhm.
I'm frustrated.
Honey, what is the dream about, if you don't mind sharing it?
Well, I mean, again, it comes in different forms, but it's usually like I'll just use the example that I'm trying to get to the airport and it's an important flight. And just one thing comes up after another that keeps me from getting there. Like
Yeah,
I've lost my passport, or my stuff isn't packed, or there's a
yeah.
roadblock, or there's a million things that keep coming up to just
Okay,
keep me from.
okay, so imagine yourself running late for the airport, and now there's a roadblock, and you're locked in that roadblock. You're going to miss your flight. Is it true?
Yes.
And notice, can you absolutely know that it's true you're going to miss your flight? Now look, the roadblock is 2 miles thick. The airport is only 2 minutes away. And
No, I can't know that.
okay, so be in the car, settle down. Look at your watch or your phone, look at the time, look at the traffic. Can you absolutely know it's true? You're going to miss your flight.
No.
Wow. See, I'm in traffic with you, and I invite all of you to sit in that same situation. I'm a yes, and yes is equal to no. and we're sitting in two different traffic jams. I've described it for us both to be in the same one, but no two people are in the same traffic jam, but similar. Mine is, I'm going to miss my flight. Is it true? Yes. You're a no. Okay, so we're both doing our work here. Notice how you react, what happens in that situation in the car when you think the thought, I'm going to miss my flight. So be there now. Notice the reason that you need to make that flight, the reason you booked that flight in the first time, whatever that event is or occasion. Notice how you react. What happens when you think the thought, I'm going to miss my flight? Notice the images in your head of the future. The consequences, in other words, of missing that flight. Notice how they run in your head. How do you react? What happens when you think the thought, I'm going to miss my flight?
I become desperate and a little frantic and really trying so hard, just really full of effort and frustrated,
Yeah.
worried.
Now, the images in your head of the event or occasion, you're not there. You didn't make it. You committed to it.
Yeah, well, that's a tough one because in the dream, when I'm dreaming it at nighttime, I can't find that. Like I don't have.
Okay, so it's even scarier.
Yeah, it's like all I know is that I have to accomplish this thing I'm not
Yeah,
accomplishing.
yeah, yeah. Okay, so on a scale from 1 to 10, your fear, 10 being the most fearful. What is it in the dream?
Um, a 6, 5.
Good to know. Good to know.
Yeah, it's not like my life is on the line, but
Mhm.
it's like
But
my mind just won't let go of this
and
goal.
and it feels like it. It's just you've got to make that flight,
Yeah,
but you can't.
right.
Okay, so you're in the dream. Be there now in that situation, that traffic jam. No way to miss the flight. You're going to miss the flight. Who would you be in that car without the thought, in your dream, without the thought, I'm going to miss my flight?
Totally fine.
Okay, so be there now. Be it. Look around. Can you see the sky? Can you see other drivers? Look at their frustration or their non-frustration or their just, what do you see? Other than what you're thinking and believing, notice, are you okay? Are there clouds in the sky? Look around. Other than what you're thinking, being dreamed, are you okay?
Yeah.
Now just be there now. Notice the breath slowing down, your body's relaxing without the thought, I'm going to miss my flight. Now, who are you in that situation without the thought, I'm going to miss my flight, even though it's true? That's your dream. That's the terror. I'm going to miss my flight. And who are you without the thought? You're going to miss it anyway. Who are you without the flight? I'm going to miss my flight.
Um, well, I'm I'm free and I'm uh, relaxed and not, without effortless.
Yeah.
At present, I guess, is really what comes. It's like I'm just right there. I'm not in this future story.
Yeah. You're missing the flight. You're present. I'm going to miss my flight. I'm not going to miss my flight.
Well, the reason I said um, no to can I absolutely know that it's true is that, I mean, I was in my mind, I was putting myself in this dream situation, and dreams are so weird. Like
Mm-hmm.
I could be on the flight all of a sudden and it didn't connect, but all of a sudden I'm on the flight. Like the dream doesn't follow a sequential
Yeah.
path like it seems like real
No,
life does.
no. So we're just taking one portion of the dream at a time.
Yeah. Yeah, that's very helpful. Um,
Not going to miss the flight.
I mean,
Let's see. I have one. Would you like to hear it?
yes, please.
The flight was only imagined. There was not even an end game to it. There was nothing,
Yeah, that's very much true.
the destination.
No, there was no destination.
So sometimes I run into strange turnarounds. It's like I'm going to miss my flight and those emotions, and then turn it around. Oh, I'm going to miss my flight.
Yeah.
There was no destination at the
Yeah.
end of it anyway.
Yeah. It's very helpful.
I'm going to miss my flight. You know, Lynn, I used to drink a lot of water before I went to bed when the work found me. And I would leave on the counter by the toilet in the bathroom a pencil and paper every night, making sure it's there, reminding my family, don't move this. I need this. And I would get up and write down my dreams because they were available to me
Yeah.
it's okay. So I would write them down. And then notice in the morning, oh, thank goodness I didn't dream.
Yeah.
I slept through. And then I'd go into the bathroom and there would be a list of dreams. Maybe one, maybe three. And I would just, you know, it was written just enough, with just enough heads up that I could maybe relate. Sometimes I could, sometimes I couldn't. The ones I couldn't were no problems. The others belonged on a worksheet, just the way we're doing now. Nightmare, daymare, they all belong on paper in my world. Because it's the ego we're working with. It doesn't sleep.
Yeah.
Okay. So in other words, that I am doesn't sleep. This is how we stay in the illusion of our world. And no two people live in the same world. Okay, so I'm going to miss my flight, turned around. Oh, thank goodness I'm going to miss my flight. I don't have to go through customs. I don't have to.
Yeah. The other thing that comes to me when you say that is all the effort just immediately stops. It's like
Mhm.
I don't have to try anymore.
Yeah. And to do this work in the apparent day is to affect that same dream in the night, because ego is ego. It doesn't have night and day.
Yeah, I mean, another layer on this is that I have that story that I have worked on this during the day and it hasn't resolved my nighttime dream. So I have this other layer of like, I haven't done enough work on it, or I haven't succeeded or done it right, or which just sort of adds to the whole dream.
Yeah, yeah, just it's hopeless is what we
Yeah.
can end up with, but it's not. Ego is ego. Lovemaking is lovemaking. Ego is a terrified child, just fighting for its life, night or day. If it can't get me in the day, I'll get you tonight. If I can't get you at night, I'll get you in the day. And okay, let's look at 2 on your worksheet. What do you want in that situation where I'm going to miss my flight?
Um, yeah, so this changed a little bit from what I wrote. But I
Oh,
think,
that's okay. Stay with what you wrote if we're on the same page with
well, I'll just read what you wrote, but I can probably work with what you said also. What I wrote is I want my dream to stop coming and see that I've worked on this in awake time.
okay. So you want the dream to stop coming, to see that you have worked on this in awake time.
Yeah, I want it to stop coming and also to see that I've worked on it already. I've already worked on this.
Okay. So for me, I keep it so simple. I take part of that. Just okay.
Yeah.
You want the dream to stop coming. After having worked number 1, is it true you want the dream to stop coming?
Yes.
And how do you react when you think the thought, I want the dream to stop coming and it's time to go to bed? Or you just waking up, you wake up with it, or
Well,
you,
what comes there is that I I feel like I've failed. I haven't
yeah,
done it.
yeah,
So I'm getting right now that it's just this vicious loop. I'm like in a loop.
yeah. Okay, so I want the dream to stop coming. Turn it around. I don't want the dream to stop coming. Why might that be so? After having worked number 1, I don't
Uh,
want the dream to stop coming.
I mean, it does show me what's still in there. What's still, I mean, it touches on an emotional level that I don't feel like I'm in touch with all the time, but it's there, so it is hopeful in that way.
Remember the woman sitting on the toilet reading her list.
Yeah.
I don't want the dream to stop coming. I want to clear out anything that would take the space of a happy life.
Yeah.
Anything that would stop me from being helpful in the world, and fear before I'm going to bed or throughout the day or in at night, night or day, that we're dealing with an ego. Ego doesn't sleep. But its favorite is the apparent day,
Yeah.
and that's what affects our night.
Yeah.
So I don't want the dream to stop coming.
Yeah, what came to me there is that there's an emotion that I kind of miss as I'm waking, and it's relief. There's a relief from waking from this dream, this nightmare. And so there was this combination of emotions there, but the relief, um,
Hmm.
it feels like, well, I'm so relieved to not be in that, that frantic situation. Um, and and it's a remind. I guess it's a really nice reminder when I get in touch with that relief bit that that's available to me all the time. Like I can, like that in any situation in waking time, I can recall the relief from sort of letting that go, if you will, or I mean, I'm almost imagining like death and like going, like being done with this whole dream world, all of it, waking time and sleep time, and the relief that would come from not like being here.
You're also describing the joy of just waking up to the morning. There doesn't have to be a reason. The joy, would I be without the thought?
Yeah.
Just the relief of just, I mean, it's like waking up to morning, the gift.
Yeah. That's
And
really
having
nice.
better sleep, not coming out of something you have to escape, but peace at night, peace in the day. No peace at night, good worksheet. No peace in the day, good worksheet. Dreams have a right to life. The ego, it's ego. It offers up what's necessary in earth school to graduate. Meaning, in this world, there's no cause for fear other than a state of mind, which there's nothing that isn't. So to wake up from hell, wake up from the dream, our own personal hells, it's there's a way. There's a way. And let's continue. Let's look at 3.
In the situation, my dream shouldn't control me and make me feel hopeless.
Is it true? All of you have more education. You do 1, you're waking up a little. You do 2, you're looking at 2 with a more enlightened mind than you wrote number when you filled in your worksheet. We're waking up as we travel 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Waking up to reality, waking up to the dream. Whether it's the dream of night or day, it's a dream. The past, how could it not be a dream? It's not happening now. Night, day, dreams. The dream shouldn't control you and make you feel hopeless. Is it true? We're talking about the ego.
Yeah, no, it's not true.
Oh, feel that. It's just not true. How can we end war in the world if we can't end war with our own dreams?
Yeah, good point.
Yeah. Notice how you react waking up when you believe the thought and you've dreamed that terrifying thing, destination airport. How do you react when you think the thought, the dream shouldn't control me and make me feel hopeless?
Out of control and without any say and frustrated and disappointed and thwarted.
Okay, so that's awake. Now go back, do both. Go back into the dream. How do you react in the dream? Be there now in the traffic jam. The dream shouldn't control me and make me feel hopeless. How do you react in the dream when you think that thought? What happens?
Wow, that's complex. I got to think about it for a moment.
It's
So
it's emotional. Start there.
in the dream, it's hard because in the dream I'm not aware of that. But
Okay, so get still. Really? You could be right.
well, so in the dream, when I'm thinking it shouldn't be happening like this or controlling me like this, and the emotion is I just have to keep trying harder.
But stay with I'm frustrated because I'm going to miss my flight.
Mhm.
Okay, and how do you react? In that dream, it shouldn't control you and make you feel hopeless. Is it true?
No.
Now, who would you be without the thought? This dream shouldn't control me and make me feel hopeless.
And
Now,
again, am I in the dream or am I in my bed awake?
allow the images. Because the ego can't create the illusion of fear without looking at the flight you missed and the traffic jam, the hopelessness. And you've got to make that flight. You've got to make that flight. The dream shouldn't control you and make you feel hopeless. Is it true? Boy, I've made too many trips to LAX and in an airport and airports all over the world to believe that one. And now they're all dreams, and I'm so happy about that, like you are when you wake up.
Yeah.
Yeah. The dream shouldn't control you and make you feel hopeless. Is it true? And notice how you react when you believe the thought and you're in terror. Now look at the images. I know that's difficult, but you don't even have a destination, but you're gonna miss the flight. You've got that. You have to make that flight. That's the dream.
Yeah.
Be there in that dream. And in the dream, who would you be without the thought? This dream, this ego shouldn't control me and make me feel hopeless. It's a dream.
Yeah, it everything changes. It's like everything changes. The imagery changes, the landscape changes. It's just completely different. Um, I mean, it just sort of feels like I'm along for the ride, and the ride is nothing and planned or particular. There's no end destination. It's just the ride. So if the ride includes some amount of anxiety or frustration, that's part of it too, I guess. It's just the ride. It's an acceptance of those feelings.
Yeah. And the wisdom of knowing you can't make that flight.
Yeah.
And what a relief.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's no destination anyway.
Yeah. That's the crazy part.
Yeah. Well, just be in the dream, honey. I'm taking you to inside that nightmare
Yeah.
because you're giving you everything from inside that nightmare. You can't do it when you're intoxicated, egoed.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah.
The dream shouldn't control me and make me feel hopeless. How would you turn that around?
Um, well, it should control me and make me feel helpless.
Yeah. Why? It's because it's still unfinished business.
Yeah.
It needs, another worksheet. So the next worksheet, you're doing your work out of a more enlightened mind, which exists within you when you're asleep.
Yeah.
An enlightened mind goes with you. But you have a fear of, like most people, of keeping your word, making that flight,
Yeah.
keeping that commitment. Who cares where I'm going? I've got to be there. I'm committed.
Yeah, that's another aspect I hadn't really thought of, but it's
Well,
very,
just ego's got you there. It's like good one. It knows it knows you.
got it. That's great. That's great. I can change my mind.
God, I used to love, in the final, nothing's gonna change, obviously, traffic jam, the relief. I'm committed to go and being there. I have,
Yeah.
and I have committed, and I'm unable to make it. It's not on me.
Yeah.
And there's every reason in the world when I make my list of why it's better that I'm not there. There's so many facilitators in the world now. I'm just here because I love. Yeah, and I hope we all are. Yeah, and I love the nightmares that freed my daymares up.
Yeah. Well, that's hugely helpful.
They're exhausting.
Yeah. Yeah.
The dream shouldn't control me and make me feel hopeless, turned around, get excited. It should control me and make me feel hopeless. It's unfinished business inside of my head. It's not some outside wizard that's torturing me.
Yeah.
Let's look at 4. And Lynn, hold on to what you saw that's so important is you have this anxiety about not missing the flight
Okay. Yeah.
in your waking world.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
like you said, there's a part of that is like I've committed and I can't. I didn't really recognize that part of it, but this part of like I have to be true to my word and I can't let anybody down, that sort of thing.
Yeah. And I have that same field and I wouldn't change it. It's just that I don't have to have anxiety around it. And when I can't make it, I'm not fooling around. I can't make it, you know? I mean, what am I going to do? Fly over the traffic jam into the terminal? If I could with a helicopter, they're not going to allow it to land in a traffic jam, which is the symbol we're using here. Or a broken leg and I'm hobbling, I'm going to walk. I've thought about it too, getting out of the cab and just walking by all the cars and looking at my watch. I can do that, hauling my luggage, I'm committed. And life has another plan in this situation. And I'm good with that. I'm good with that. It's like going to that music festival that was so vivid that we saw. It's beautiful thing. Okay, so to be happy, what did
Yeah.
you write? Number 4, to be
Yeah.
happy in that situation, that nightmare.
I need my dream to show me that it's got it and that all is okay.
Okay, turned around. I don't need.
Yeah.
I don't need my dream to show me that it has got it and that it all is okay.
It feels like,
You already know it.
yeah, it's a reminder to practice it in my waking life.
There
or
it
to
is.
be aware. Yeah.
You've nailed this thing.
Doesn't feel like that.
Yeah, you're committed. Good luck with that when it's impossible.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, there was a period of time that I had to fly like international flights everywhere to meet my commitments from a wheelchair.
Yeah.
It was fabulous. God, it was amazing. All the special privileges I was given, the head of the line that would take me an hour to get through. Oh, I mean, it went on and on. Someone to meet me and put me on and into my, yeah, oh boy, I'm telling you. And oh, I could go on and on. I'm in bliss right now. The kindness of inability to walk. And there were flights I didn't take because even that wasn't enough. And um, I never experienced where people were just so bummed out. People understood why, because it's valid.
You're saying the people on the other end of the flight that you would maybe
That I
have
was
got.
that I was committed to.
Yeah. Okay. Uh-huh.
Never experienced the time that they were not okay with it once they understood. You know, in this situation, I was caught in LAX in a traffic jam that backed up more than a mile from the terminal and wouldn't move. You know, they don't even allow people to get out of their cars and walk, which I was willing to do.
Yeah, it makes it easier, doesn't it?
It sure does. Friendly universe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I get to sleep in my own bed tonight. Oh, but that's not right. I missed my commitment. No, it is right. I did everything I could. And then I questioned that. You know, what could I've done? You know, hopped over. I've even thought, imagine like hopping on the roofs of cars to get out of that much so I could. And then there's luggage. You know, you just. Mm, mm. To be happy, I need the dream to show me that it's got it and that all is okay. Turned around to be happy.
Well, I need me to show me that I've got it and it's all okay.
Hmm. Yeah. So do that now in real life, which is a dream.
Yeah.
Both are dream from here now. So when you're working with life, you know, a dream's a dream. You're breaking the spell. Just be comfortable in the traffic jam. Would you be without the thought? I need the dream to show me that it's got it and that all is okay. Yeah. You know, I can go home, sleep in my own bed. I've got my iPhone. I'm sharing with the people, you know, with the people inviting me, you know, the people I'm committed to. And then, you know, over the years, oh, it's fine. Just take the next flight. Is there another one? We'll look it up for you. I mean, all kinds of stuff happen. But in the meantime, I don't know. All I know is I'm in this traffic jam. I'm looking at the sky. I'm relaxed. I'm open. Beautiful ideas come in that kind of acceptance into the world that's being offered, which is beautiful without what I'm thinking and believing. And I'm not exaggerating beautiful, you know? I'm not on a flight, I'm not breathing jet fuel as I get from the here to there and on my way. So be there now in the car. That's the scenario we have. Be there in the car, in the dream. The waking dream is a night dream, same.
Yeah.
Without the thought to be happy, I need the dream to show me that it's got it. Maybe you mean that I've got it and that all is okay.
Am I turning that around? Where are we?
No, just be there now
Oh,
without
just,
thought.
yeah. It's transformative. It's hard to describe. It's like floaty.
Start with, are you okay?
Yeah, very much okay. And
Other than what you're being dreamed, meaning what you're thinking and believing, are you okay? Just fall into that reality because it is.
yeah,
It is so. For all of you out there. And what we're thinking and believing in any given moment, are you okay? Life's a dream, and I don't say that lightly.
yeah. I mean, I immediately go to my waking life and how this underlying feeling of like there's something to be accomplished here that I'm not quite getting done.
Okay, so Lynn, how old is that? Go
I don't
back in
know.
your life. You know, your
Yeah,
first exam in the third grade, your first spelling bee, and the
yes, very, very old. Yeah. And it's, again, it's like this subtle thing is like underneath some layers. It's not on the surface necessarily, but it can feel like it's what motivates me to do so much of my busy life.
and
And
with fear.
yeah,
Do you need fear to motivate you? Where do you do your best work? All of you, where do you do your best work? When you're fearful or sane?
yeah. What I like about this is that that thing about there wasn't even a destination in mind. Like in my dream, there's not even really a destination or something specific that I'm missing because that feels so true to my life. Like I'm trying to in the background again, just like trying to get to something that doesn't actually exist. There's no end to this game. There's no place that says success. This was successful. Um, so it's really helpful to just see how I do that all day, most days, or most of the day, all days, and that just to recognize how much that end that destination is left undefined. I mean, there isn't anything there that I'm actually trying to achieve. It's this vague thing. Like either I'm good or I'm bad, I guess, or I've succeeded or not, but it's not specific and it's not therefore it's not really ever achievable. It remains elusive. Like I just sit here with you and everything becomes clear.
So, what I'm hearing is you sit in the presence of peace and you become clear. And you can use that in the parking lot of traffic jam or wherever it is where you are believing you have to achieve and it's running you without you even knowing it.
Yeah. definitely that. Yes.
That's the ego's fight for identity. I am doing the right thing. I am living up to my responsibilities. But my responsibility is to be as clear as possible so that I can love the one I'm with and the world I'm in. To be true to my nature and to be not at war with my ego and to do exactly what you've done today as our teacher, how to sit in a nightmare, whether it's day or night. I don't need the dream to show me that I've got it and that all is okay. To be happy, I don't need it. In those moments that I don't, so that you're aware of what
Yeah.
of all those times you are so clear, so right on, so into a cause that's worthy and doable. And then when you're stopped, to have the wisdom to move it from your head to paper. That's where waking or sleeping nightmares belong. Let's look at 5.
Uh, my dream is hopeless, exhausted, defeated. Sort of sounds like me as soon as I say it.
Uh-huh.
It never gives up. It never surrenders.
Wow. Whoa. Whoa. I love looking at number 5 as the ego's identity. I
Yeah,
am hopeless, exhausted, defeated. I never give up. I never surrender.
yeah, very
Okay.
much. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so let's turn it around. In that situation, in the dream, the daydream, night dream, be in the traffic jam, you can hold those both there. Okay, I mean, for both there.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. On in that situation, I'm hopeless. In that situation, I'm not hopeless. Examples, what have you discovered in that traffic jam? I am not hopeless.
Um, well, so many things. I mean, that being right there is equal to this. I mean, it has to be equal or better than this unknown destination.
Mm.
Um, that that it's actually out. It's not that I'm hopeless. It's out of my control. It's out of my say.
Yeah. In that situation, I'm not hopeless.
Yeah.
And check it out. Your breath is coming. Be in that car. Your breath is coming. I'm not hopeless. Look out at the sky. The blessings of the traffic that are keeping you from making a trip on a flight for all you know is going to crash and burn.
Right.
No, I'm not hopeless. I'm comforted. The seat is holding me.
And yeah, what comes to me in my awake life, what appears to be the awake life, is
Mhm.
is um is kind of it's kind of the same. I mean, what the thing you said about my work is not to achieve this thing, but my work is to get clear or present, like in that moment. So if I'm in my life feeling compelled to accomplish something, or driven for motives that are fearful, ultimately, um, just even pausing for a moment to consider that my work isn't the accomplishing, it's getting clear.
Wow. Yeah. Now your priorities straight, and that came out of you. We heard it. In that situation, I'm exhausted. The opposite, I'm energized.
Yeah.
Try that on.
I mean, it actually just feels true. Like I, I have a lot of energy for um, all of it. for,
Look
for,
at, look at the energy involved when you're fearful.
yeah, yeah,
They give us medication to hold things like that. When I see the work as, you know, medication.
yeah.
Meditation, it's medication. Yeah, I'm energized in that situation.
I'm energized to see. I mean, I genuinely feel excitement over what 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 this is instead of what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, yeah, the gift. Oh, the dream, the waking dream. We get it squared away and our dreams shift. And all of you, you may not be doing the work on fear. You're doing it on mother, father, sister, brother. Your dreams shift. Your waking dreams, your night dreams. In that situation, I'm defeated. How would you turn that around? I am.
Um, Successful or succeeding or
I, yeah, succeeding's really good. That works. My thought was exhilarated.
uh-huh. Yeah,
I didn't want to make that flight. I was doing it out of commitment, and that's the right thing to do. And if traffic breaks, I'm in.
yeah,
But I'm exhilarated. There may be no hope of me making that flight, even though I do my best.
yeah,
I'm thinking of my bed at home. For example, my kitchen, my flowers, just I'm exhilarated. I'm
yeah,
sitting in a gift I did nothing for.
yeah.
You have expressions like, how do I know I need to rest? Duh, it's obvious. I'm not going to make that flight today. In that situation, that dream never gives up, turned around.
Uh, I never give up.
Notice that. Notice that about you in your waking life.
Yeah, that has its pluses and minuses. There's a part of me that I like that tenacity, but yeah, also it can serve me. It can be negative or challenging.
Yeah. Now be in the parking lot we call a traffic jam.
Yeah,
I never give up. So notice your ego stuck in
yeah,
a traffic jam.
yeah, 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 yeah. Very challenging.
And I describe things like never giving up, like imagining walking over the hood of cars or just opening the car door and running for it. And then how am I going to take my lane? And everyone's honking at me.
Right. Sounds like a
It
movie.
sets off a whole thing of honkers for miles, like
Right.
like a mile and a half or two. Boy, okay. So in the dream never surrenders. How
Yeah.
would you turn that around?
Well, I mean, I can see a few of them, but one of them that came to mind, my dream does surrender. I mean, one, the dream ends, but also there have been a few instances in the dreams where something else entirely different happens. Like I, 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 I see the there's been a couple where I've like actually had the realization in the dream that this is absurd. I'm going to sit down and do nothing, and Yeah. So there are variations, and
Yeah, that's a beautiful thing, just to sit down, do nothing wherever you are.
yeah. And another variation of that is in the dream. I actually have the thought in the dream. This is one of those dreams again. Let's not do this.
Mhm. Uh-huh. And turn it around. Let's not do this. Turned around. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
ego, bring it on, night and day.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is Earth School. We're waking up to reality here, the gift of life, with no downside, 100% without opposite, no downside, other than what the ego's thinking and believing about life, no downside.
Yeah.
But that's for a very open, inquiring mind to understand. Because there's all evidence in Earth School that this is being here is sometimes unbearable. In which case, no, it's always bearable.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we're thinking and believing is the cause of hell, the illusion
Yeah.
of hell, the nightmare. Okay, precious, let's look at 6.
I don't ever want to have my dream running the show.
I'm willing,
I'm willing to have my dream run the show.
night or day.
It's harder in the day. um,
Well, it's just a worksheet.
yeah. Yeah.
So in the day or night, I'm willing to.
I'm willing to have the dream run the show.
And I look forward to.
And I look forward to having the dream run the show.
Yeah, because you want the dream to stop those nightmares from your head to paper and remember our time together and that you do this really well, no matter what your ego says.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for your incredible, what a trip. Oh my gosh, that brings me back to, what I described, like leaving pencil and notebook in the bathroom near the toilet. I'd have to get up in the mornings because I wouldn't remember. It's like I go in and it would be, well, I didn't pee last night. There won't be anything there. And there's several things there, maybe. And it's just, the ego, it's tricky.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah. Oh, Lynn, thank you for being our teacher today. And Amma, honey, your takeaway. What did you become aware of sitting with Lynn today? I loved that trip to the airport.
Well, that's what it was. One thing you said was life's a dream, and I don't say that lightly. And then I often get panic attacks in traffic. I live in a bigger city. And I want 2 questions. One, what is real in life? If life is a dream, and then,
Did you just say life was a dream?
yes,
Oh, where's your proof?
I don't have any.
Okay, so that was what we experienced sitting with Lynn as well.
Yes. I just wondered,
It's not if life is a dream.
What is real? Is there anything real?
Love without opposite. By nature, it's the nature of the trees and fall and summer and apparent life and death and the sky and the rain and our apparent nightmares at night and day, And who cares if it's real or not? If it hurts, honey, it belongs on paper. So it's like, Byron, Katie, don't give me this, this thing is valid. Yes, yes. But fear is, if it's fearful, then that belongs on paper, because we take on terrible ideas when we're fearful. And then we become meaner because we want it to stop, and we get people to join with us and hold it up. So, see, I'm right, I think to myself. No, this is your world, and no two people live in the same world. So if any of you have a problem with it, just remember our teacher today, Lynn. Because notice her dream was about life, and her life made up the dream. Those areas of her life that were familiar, and she shared with us. Oh, honey, thank you. Thank you. Paige.
Hi.
Hey, Paige.
Hi, Katie.
Hi, what's going on, sweetie?
Oh, I'm so happy to speak to you. Lynn just described my life. What a teacher. The airport is like awakening, enlightenment, being the perfect wife, the perfect mother, the perfect daughter. And the traffic jam is all these thoughts, all these stressful thoughts in my head. And
Wow, good symbol. Oh, wow.
what a gift you all are giving me, because I'm thinking, like, what's wrong with the traffic jam? Can I just be here and enjoy my traffic jam? Like, in this moment, my hands are kind of cold. I got nervous about sharing. Should I share? Should I not share? What should I say? How should I say it? But like, this is where God put me, right? This is where the universe has me. I remembered you started the call with, who put your feet where they are right now, or something like that.
Yeah.
Did you do that? And I'm thinking, okay, who made my hands cold and sweaty? Who put all these thoughts in here about how I should be enlightened, I should do this, I should do that? I don't know. They're here. Here I am in my traffic jam, my personal hell or heaven. I could be here like, damn that car in front of me, and why are these roads not designed better, and whatever. Or I could just be, oh, look at the clouds floating by.
Just loving what is. It is. We can fear it, hate it, be upset over it, or love the gift. But we can't love the gift when we don't understand that the gift is going on all the time, and question anything that would argue, any argument for that, respectfully honor it. That's ego, and see what else is there in us. That in this world of duality, what looks like hell is heaven, and what looks like heaven can look like hell to us in the ego's world, in this world of Earth School. Honey, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. So good to see you. And thank you all for something beautiful. And thank you for being our teacher today and making so clear to us the enlightened mind is so bright that the ego cannot exist in it. In other words, fear. Okay, there's this song that's ringing in my tomorrow. I love you. Tomorrow I see you. Tomorrow as I see you now here. Oh, I'm gonna shut her up now. Thank you all for something beautiful. By the way, everyone, if you enjoyed this podcast, please give us a 5-star rating and review on iTunes. It really matters, and thank you for that. I love that you join me every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday from 9 to 10 a.m. Pacific time at homewithbk.com. Let's do the work.